Dear snowmakers, I'm Julian from the TechnoAlpin Academy, and today I'm introducing you to the new production forecast in ATASSpro. Let's get into our ATASSpro control system together. Now we are here in our ski area. Let's have a look onto the production forecast. I will open a new tab and go to the production forecast. On the one hand, there is the tabular view, and on the other hand, there is the map. Let's take a closer look at the tabular view first. Here in the top line there is a button which opens a menu in which you can select either the entire ski area or just one or more slopes. Let's take a look at the König-Lauren slope first. Below the button we see a weather forecast for the next few days. Just below this is the wet bulb temperature curve. In the next curve we see the relative humidity. Below that, the curve of the wind speed and wind direction. And finally, the production forecast. Now let's take a closer look at the wet bulb temperature curve. If we move the mouse pointer over the curve, the exact data is displayed in hourly intervals. The data gets updated every 2 hours to ensure its latestness. In addition, the minus 2.5 degree mark is marked with a red line. We can see that temperatures are already starting to fall in the evening and that snow production is possible. The same applies to relative humidity. Simply move the mouse pointer over the curve to see the exact data of a specific time frame. The same applies to the wind speed curve. If we move the mouse over the curve, we can see the exact data. Here at the beginning of the week we are quite calm. Here we can see that during Thursday the wind speed seems to increase and snow production would be more critical. Finally, we come to the production forecast. The bars displayed here show us how much snow could be produced on each day. It's important to mention that the cubic meter values always refer to the amount of water and not the amount of snow. Furthermore, the liter capacity of the pump stations is taken into account here. Let's now switch to the map view together. I'll select the entire ski area again. And now let's click on the map button up here. And now the entire ski area is displayed as usual. In the map view we can still find the button on the top line. Here we have the option to select each slope individually. Furthermore, below this we are provided with a weather forecast for the upcoming days. What changes in the map view is the timeline which is located directly below the weather forecast. There is a small window beneath the timeline for selecting various values. Let's take a quick look at what we can select here. We can see the wet bulb temperature, then we have the wind speed, air temperature, relative humidity, snow depth, fresh snow and precipitation. Let's stay with the wet bulb temperature for now. If we now click on the play button on the timeline, we can see how the selected value, in this case the wet bulb temperature, will develop over the next few days. The map shows us the temperatures in different colors. It is also possible to click on any point in the timeline with the mouse and select the desired time period. ATASSpro displays us our pits in 4 different variants. Here in dark yellow we see the pits on which there is a snow producer, where snow production would also be possible. In light yellow we see the pits where snow production would be possible, but where there is no snow producer. On the left in grey we can see the pits on which there is a snow producer, but where snow production is not possible. And in white we can see the pits on which there is no snow producer installed, and where snow production is not possible. If we zoom further into the map, we can get a more detailed view of the individual pits. The ATASSpro production forecast is based on all the meteo stations in our ski area and their recorded data from recent years. This gives us a very accurate, plant-specific forecast. That's for today, my dear snowmakers. That was a brief insight into our new production forecast, and I wish you lots of fun making snow.